Smithville, Texas. We couldn't be more excited to celebrate the 125th anniversary of the incorporation of the heart of the megalopolis. The December 20th, 1895 edition of the Smithville Times reads, Smithville, the infant of yesterday, the ambitious youth today, and a giant tomorrow. In 1887, one little unpretentious store on the banks of the Colorado River, apparently then about 1 mile from the small box which was dignified by the name of Depot and which indicated the stopping place of the MK&T Railway, which had that year penetrated with its enterprising extension to a point 16 miles beyond this to LaGrange. These enumerations constituted all that was commercial of Smithville. The railroad was then known as the Taylor, Bastrop, and Houston, practically belonging to our present great and magnificent system, the Katy, whose objective point was Houston. There was in existence then a sentiment of ridicule that this objective would never be reached, just as there exists today with some, that it is ridiculous for the Smithville of today to aspire to be any greater than she now is. But fortunate for her future, this sentiment is entertained by but few, and were they multiplied by the score, there is no power on earth to hold her down. The people of Smithville have always had a town to be proud of and to brag about. In 1895, Smithville was officially incorporated, but it had a rich and storied past well before that. From Dr. Gasley settling the area in the late 1820s, to the establishment of trading posts and the railroad and multiple industries, Smithville was a thriving town of more than 2,000 by 1895. By the 1940s, Smithville was a bustling metropolis. And though the railroad was leaving for the Denison area, Smithville carried on. Today, Smithville is experiencing an amazing revival. Why, in 2019 alone, Smithville saw 23 new businesses open their doors. And the Chamber is experiencing huge growth as well. In the last 5 years, we've grown by more than 200 members, swelling our ranks to 440. And speaking of the Chamber of Commerce, in the last year, we organized more than 70 events in Smithville. Our Economic Development Committee sponsored 2 job fairs, 12 live music events, including Music in the Park and Sounds of Smithville, and sponsored the all-new Halloween Spooktacular downtown. We sponsored more than a dozen shop local events, including 8 during the holidays, with record attendance at Airing of the Quilts and the Garden Club Home Tour. Our Tourism Committee was busy in 2019 as well, with the 2nd annual Smithville Wingfest and Chili Cookaroo, Jamboree Arts and Crafts, 2 citywide garage sales, EcoFest, and of course Festival of Lights, which saw more than 9,000 in attendance during the day and at the lighted parade. We helped beautify Smithville through our Keep Smithville Beautiful Committee, sponsoring public art projects, cleanup efforts, the painting of park benches, and the landscape improvements at the Railroad Park and gazebo downtown. We sponsored wayfinding signage, banners on Main, and cleanups throughout the Central Business District. Our We Support Smithville ISD program sponsored 14 campus visits, with Chamber businesses visiting each campus and giving gifts and goodies to teachers and employees. This committee also sponsored the High School Career Fair, a big event held at the Smithville Rec Center, and the Top 10% Honor Banquet in May, which not only recognizes our top graduates, but also their honored guests, a teacher or other school employee who made a difference in their lives. The Chamber also held monthly mixers, coffee chats, educational classes for members, and quarterly luncheons featuring updates from county, city, and school leaders. And we held a candidate forum. We also co-sponsored the Best Leadership Program with Bastrop and Elgin Chambers. We held our 96th Annual Awards Banquet and our 23rd Annual Casino Night. While doing all this, we attended continuing education conferences, produced publications and tourism advertising, set records with our social media and digital outreach, and maintained relationships with our fellow community leaders at the municipal, school district, county, and state levels. We completed our 2017 to 2019 3-year strategic plan with 98% of our goals reached. We held planning sessions for 2020 to 2022, and we are ready to roll out several new initiatives and events in the next year. Woo! We've been working hard for you, our members, and we can't wait to roar into the 20th.